Hello, everyone. Welcome to the June edition of Live with Red Dot Diva. And today we have a very special session with a panel of guests, and it's all about toy collecting. So you can see the title, For the Love of Toys. Because who doesn't love toys, right? We're all geeks and we collect something or other. So today, just to start off, for those who are not familiar with me, I'm Red Dot Diva. I'm a lifestyle and pop culture blogger based in Singapore. I've been doing this for about a decade or so. And I started this live stream during the pandemic in June 2020 because I felt that there wasn't enough spotlight on Southeast Asian creators as well as the Southeast Asian geek community. Most of the media you see out there relating to pop culture is very Western based. And if they were to mention something remotely Asian, it will be either Japanese, Korean, or China related. But then where are we, right? I mean, we are here. We are Southeast Asian people. We do have quite a bit of creativity and creators and talent. And the geek community is actually, although smaller, but still very strong. So I thought that, it would be a good chance to get our voices out there, get our faces out there, and people will know that we do exist in our region. And then I was just preparing the live stream today and I remembered something. So I started in June 2020 and this is June 2022. My God, how does time fly? Because Live with Red Dot Diva is 2 years old. I think I feel old already. I just don't know how the time just flew by. It has been a very interesting journey so far. And today I'm so glad to have a few people who'll be included in this journey as well. For the session for the love of toy today, I'm glad to introduce my friend Marcus, who will be moderating the session. So I'm just taking a backseat today, and I'll be also, of course, interjecting and be part of the conversation. But Marcus will be the main dude. So hello, Marcus. How are you today? Unmute yourself, please. You're still on mute.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, we hear your lovely voice.
Oh no, I did the Zoom thing where I was on mute. Although
How are you today?
It's been 2 years, like you said, still doing that.
Yeah, I know, right? Everybody's like, can you please unmute yourself? How are you today? Are you all ready?
Yes, everybody is out in full force, to attend. And thank you everyone who's watching this now. And of course, happy birthday to Live with Red Dot Diva. Happy second birthday.
Okay, we have we already have Jed with us. If you know, Jed is our favorite geek brother from our community, and he says happy anniversary. So hi Jed, thanks for joining us today. I hope that we'll get more and more people coming in through our live streams as we go on. So Marcus, I'll let you introduce yourself to those who are not familiar with you, and then you can go on to introduce the rest of our guests.
Okay. Hello, I'm Marcus. So in my day job, I'm a scriptwriter, and I also write for Yahoo and Rise Media, and I'm also an educator. But I'm probably more well known for collecting Transformers and other toys. If you didn't guess, my main focus is Transformers. Although I have branched out into other collectibles recently.
What a question! Do your kids you teach know about your Transformers collection?
Yes, they do. So I had one student who said, he thinks I have more toys than everyone else in the class combined. and he wasn't wrong. I think that's true.
And what is the number of toys that you have currently?
I think currently it's 4,000 plus pieces. But I haven't done a stock take yet.
All right, Marcus, bring the other guests on board. I'm excited to have them on screen.
So maybe we can have Tyrene on. Hey.
Tyrene.
Okay. Hello there.
So this is Tyrene. She's a highly visible member of the Singapore Star Wars community, and she's a part of the 501st Singapore Garrison Costuming Group. And she also does some pretty amazing cosplays, like Spider-Gwen. And she's a pretty hardcore collector of Funko Pop toys, as you can see. Hi, Tyrene.
Quite embarrassing to say, but yeah, this is my work and toy room. Yeah.
Yeah. So just now, Tyrene and I were both a little bit vain. We call it toy vanity. Yeah, we spent a lot of time like arranging our collection to make it suitable for public viewing. Yeah, it's vanity, but it's a different sort of vanity. Yeah, it's called toy
Yes,
vanity.
the great wall of Funkos.
You feel it, right, when you're resorting them all over again, then you're re-looking at them again, and you'll be like, yeah, I like this character. Then when you're looking at them all over again, close-ups, and you have fond memories of the character, of the shows, and all this stuff. So that's why I like looking at them so much.
And time flies, right? When you're looking at it, you're like, okay, it just takes a while to rearrange everything. But then you look at it, and yeah, all the memories come back, right?
Yeah, that's why. But now I'm running out of space to actually view all of them. As you can see, the walls are piled quite high.
Does it hit the ceiling yet?
Cannot hit because of a little groove that's on the HDB flats. There's a groove there, so it cannot go higher. But I might do something up there to replace it, so I can go higher.
Let me know your contractor, because I might need that too.
You use shelves and display cabinets. I don't. What I love about Funko Pops is because they're all already in boxes already, right? Then you just need to put them on top of each other. But there is a little height worry because of the weight. Then the ones at the bottom, you tend to worry. So all of them are in hard cases. I mean, plastic hard cases, most of them. But I recently bought this one. Hold on. I recently bought this type of case, which is acrylic solid. So I actually can stand on it. The really good ones, right? You actually can stand on the box and it won't break. But cost a bit higher, is as much as the Funko Pop itself.
Okay. Maybe we'll bring in Alex next.
Hi, Alex.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Alex. So Alex is a Singapore digital creator and avid toy collector. So his photography, he does it on Instagram at Ginfinity Toys. He tries to capture toys in realistic dioramas and creative out of this world settings. So if you go to his Instagram, Ginfinity Toys, or DeviantArt, Metalli XYZ, I think we'll drop it in the comments later. Okay.
Oh, wait, where is it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can follow me here.
Lower the screen. Yes.
Hi, Alex.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I just share a little bit of my diorama that I just set up. Okay. You can see here.
Okay.
Nice.
This is my proudest work so far. It's an ancient Egyptian diorama, mainly for 1/12 scale. So 1/12 scale is around 12 cm toys. Yeah. I did that for my 12 cm toys mainly. The inspiration actually got from this 3D World website. So this particular modeler was doing an ancient Egyptian model of the temple. So I took inspiration from them.
Is it 3D printed or?
Oh, no, actually it's from foam board. I bought from Art Friend locally. Yeah, then I applied a lot of layers of sand and glue continuously. It was quite a tedious process, but I think overall it's worth it. Ultimately, yeah.
Were you inspired by Moon Knight?
Actually, I did this way back. I think November 2021. Yeah, last year. No, 2020, I think. Yeah. Which is ahead of Moon Knight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're ahead of the trend. Yeah. So where do you store all your dioramas? Or what happened?
Unfortunately, now I don't have enough space, so I tend to because they are uh modular, so I can disassemble them, then I just store in my storeroom. So
Not enough space.
at least it doesn't take as much space as my other collection.
Not enough
Yeah.
space is something I think we can all identify with.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so we'll invite our last guest, Aldo. Okay.
Hello.
So Aldo,
No.
Hi. Greetings from Indonesia.
hi Aldo. So Aldo is from Indonesia, and he loves collecting vintage toys. And he has over 3,000 toys that he collects and stores because he has his own basement toy museum that's called Zero Toys. So besides owning a toy museum and collecting vintage toys, he has also been trading toys in Bandung, Indonesia, since 1999. And he also does model making and crafts lightsabers. Hi, Aldo.
Hi. Nice to be here.
What's that behind you? The helmet.
That's just a Scout Trooper helmet that I have in my car. Yeah. Well, you see, actually today is my mother's 80th birthday, so I'm at her place celebrating with a big family. Unfortunately, I do not have. I cannot be at my toys room for this streaming. Just the stuff that is like around here.
Yeah, but you have a Instagram page, right? So people can
my personal Instagram page.
Yes. Do check out the pictures of his museum. It's just wow, like mind blown. Push.
Actually, the other day when we are checking for connection and sound, I was at my museum. Currently, it's we have 3 story to it with 3 area, focusing on different segment of 80s toys. Like Marcus said, we currently have around almost 4,000 pieces of vintage 80s toys. So almost all the item in my collection is about 35 to 45 years old. You can call them uncle or maybe grandpa.
My friend Jet says happy birthday to Aldo's mother. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, Jet.
Yeah, happy birthday to your mom.
Happy birthday, Auntie. Although I don't know if you're watching this.
Nah, she's too busy cutting her cake outside.
Oh.
So maybe I'll start by asking when you started collecting and the big why behind it, and if you can remember your first piece. Yeah. Maybe Tyrene, would you like to share? Yeah,
I can't remember what's my first piece at all. I might have bought a few at one go, so I'm not so sure. But I think most likely it's around 2014 when I got into got into Star Wars more crazily due to the 501st group. So when you're with a bunch of mutual friends who are also into toys, into Star Wars, right? Then you have the word would be poison.
Yeah. Poison is the word.
Like when
You
you're
got
by
that
yourself,
right.
you don't know the world. Then you go out, you only see these few things. Then these poisoners send you links of pictures of all these things that you have not seen. Like, oh, I need to find this, I need to find that, and then you start. Then the collection just blows up.
Yeah, correct. Especially when they send you things you didn't know existed, right? You're like,
yeah, oh my
I've
god.
got everything. Yeah, and then there's this one piece or all the limited edition things at conventions. Yeah.
That one I end up when I got linked, right, that so the US people will update in their blogs and whatever, I will just be following those with notifications if they update anything. So I'll be on the dot. But sometimes some exclusives you still can't get because is you must attend the event, then you can get it. Or there's a limited number and it's only for the event, or somewhat. There was I can't remember, was it a C3PO variant, which was only available if you have bought tickets to a certain baseball event in USA, and there were 2 types. I don't know how people get that pop at all. That one will be a super, super rare.
Recolors, right? The bane of our
Yeah.
lives. Yeah. Same toy, different pain. How about you, Alex? When do you start?
For me, I started collecting around 2010, but that was just purely collection, like maybe a few figures here and there. I can't remember the exact first figure that I got. But I think one of my first was the Revel Tech alien figure. Yeah, it comes with the alien figure and this face hugger thing. Yeah, face hugger and the egg. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
But
Do you still have
as
it?
for my photography, I started around 2018, which is much more recent.
How about your first diorama? What was it?
Wow, first diorama. That was even more recent. I think it was in 2020. Yeah, around the time of lockdown. Yeah, because we lockdown, we cannot go out, so I just make use of what I have in my house and just do something about it.
So what was it? What was that first diorama?
I don't have it with me now, but it's a very generic grassland with sand, similar to what I had shown you all just now. I used the same method. I applied sand, glue on top of each other, and I added those the miniature grass. Don't know what you call it. Forgot the brand name. Woodland Scenics, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Art Friend, right?
From Art Friend, yeah, correct. From Art Friend also. Because I used to frequent Art Friend a lot to buy my other drawing materials and all.
Oh, okay. So Revoltech, do you like the joints? I don't like the joints. They're very
Yeah, actually, when I
sticky.
first started collecting, to me it was okay, but as I got into collecting more and more, I realized that actually their joint is very generic. It's not really really good. Sorry for all the Revoltech lovers, but
Yeah. Sorry.
I
Yeah,
feel like yeah,
nice.
it's still room for improvement, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, they tout it as like some revolutionary technology for the joints, but actually it's
Yeah.
okay. But
But
anyway,
actually, Revoltech
yeah.
Yamaguchi, their joints are really good.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe it's a great improvement from there.
But that's the more expensive line, right?
Yeah, slightly more expensive one.
So Aldo, how about you? What was your first? When did you start collecting? What was your first toy?
Well, of course, like every other kid, I have my first toys when I was a kid, and I almost have all of my old piece still with me. But
Wow.
seriously, I think in 1999, me and a couple of friends started a small anime or hobby shop in Bandung, Indonesia. It's called Zero Toys. And at first, I was really into Gunpla, into Gundam model kit. You know, like really. I would make models, dioramas, entering competition. The Bandai Asia Cup was big during the early 20s, right? And I also hunt for old toys, but the purpose is to sell them for money, of course, because I'm not really into vintage toys back then. But the changes around 2008, I think, when I noticed that it kind of grew on me, the vintage toys, because I have them. I have some of them because it's from my childhood, the 80s toys. And I started to notice that it's getting harder and harder to get them in the wild like old store stock, or maybe some kid that is selling that collection. It's getting rarer and rarer, and that is when it kind of dawned on me that maybe somebody should, save all of them, collect all of them, and put them in one place where everybody that want to can see them, can enjoy them, instead of like a private collection somewhere. So I guess 2008 is the turning point for vintage collecting for me.
So maybe I'll move on to the next thing I want to talk about, which is why does it make you happy? Why does it bring you joy? Aldo.
Me or
Yeah. I mean, since you were mentioning, like, you wanted to relive the 80s.
Oh, okay.
So why does collecting bring you joy?
Well, Marcus, the toy itself usually act like some sort of a memory trigger, maybe, because if we are talking about vintage toys, we wanted to recreate or recapture moments from our childhood, happy moments, preferably, and a lot of times these old things, these vintage things, they can trigger that happiness. You can remember that, hey, I used to see this thing in the store and I wanted to buy it, but I don't have the money. So when I have the money now, I can buy it. We call it the revenge effect, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now that you have a salary, you can buy all the things you couldn't.
I get that joy all the time.
But of course, what was once quite expensive toys in the 80s, now that they're vintage, they only turn into enormously expensive toys. So even if you have your own salary now, a lot of times you can still, I cannot afford it back then, I still cannot afford it now.
Inflation. But toy inflation is much worse than, I think, normal regular inflation.
But cannot be as bad as COE, right?
Okay. So Alex, how about you? Why does it bring you joy?
For me, it's about the same as Aldo, like what he mentioned. It brings back tons of memories from our childhood, and all the toys that we wanted to have as kids, we didn't manage to get them because maybe due to salary or not enough money. Yeah. And as we grew up, we started working, we managed to get money, we can buy some of these toys back. Yeah. So as to relive back the memories again. Very true, Aldo. I think we all feel that.
Yeah. Although, sometimes I wonder if I should be spending on more adult things.
Yeah, so besides the nostalgia, it's also like a sense of achievement when you collect toys, right? It's like you collect something, and after you get it in your hands, you feel the sense of achievement, like, oh, it's finally in my hand. Yeah, that kind of feeling. Sometimes I chase after that. Yeah.
So the sense of achievement and being able to flex.
Sort of. Yeah.
Tyrene, how about you? What about your Funko brings you joy?
I'm actually quite agreeable with what Aldo and Alex said about the nostalgia and everything. But that time when I was young, I actually had My Little Ponies. Not Funkos never existed then when I was a little girl. But then later on, it was because when you look at Funko, especially because my collection is only Star Wars Funko Pops, I actually reminisce about the moments in the movies where the characters actually appear. So I don't know. There was once a friend of mine actually did this with. I got a small collection of Zoom Zooms, the little small plush that you get from Disneyland, and he rearranged them according to the movies. So it's like all the Return of the Jedi is all here, or the Force Awakens plush are all here. And I'm like, I asked him, "Are you going to start acting out the movie now with my toys? Please don't." So yeah, it's more of a very nostalgic, reminiscing type of toys. But besides reminiscing, also you do notice nowadays toys, right? They actually sometimes do get released even before the show appears. Lego is a very prime example.
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I think partly because of the pandemic too, right? Because all the shows got pushed back, then but product has to go on. People have to make profits, so we were just releasing it anyway.
It's like that time. I do not know. Okay lah. If you still haven't watched the last Spider-Man, I'm going to just say some spoiler here. You remember the scene where is all three Spider-Man guys actually appear in the show, right?
Yeah.
Funko Pop actually showed a release of
Oh, is it?
deluxe pop of
The-
all
yeah.
the three Spider-Mans there
Wow.
already.
All the
You're like,
spoilers.
wow,
Just
that's
look at
spoiler,
toys.
that's a huge spoiler. But okay, lah, everybody
Marcus,
was
what about-
expecting it already.
Marcus, what about you? What brings you joy with your toy collecting?
For me, okay, so I play my toys quite a bit. Like, they fight like all the and the going on, plus sound effects. But also because I'm a writer, so sometimes I use it I use them to tell stories. I make them talk. They all have different voices. They all have different speech mannerisms. Yeah, it's a bit hard to keep track of, but generally I default to how the show does it. Yeah. But for Transformers specifically, I like the characters, and it's about the toys, but it's also about the whole franchise. Yeah, and also their puzzles. I like puzzles. Yeah.
Who's your favorite Transformer?
Victory Saber.
Oh,
Do I have it?
Victory
Yes.
Saber.
Wow.
I think I've also seen.
Oh,
He's 90s. Yeah, 90s. Yeah. So he's a
Wow,
he's a
90s.
G1 toy. Yeah, and I'm very scared of
is
dropping
that
him.
the original G1?
Yes, it's a G1 toy.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
They're reissuing. No, they're not reissuing. Sorry, they're doing a remake. The HasLab Victory Saber. I think it's end of the year. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that because it's another Victory Saber I have. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, maybe we can go on to like our favorite pieces. Yeah, from our collection. Oh, by the way, I went to pull this out since you were talking about My Little Pony just now, Tyrene.
Wow. So cute.
Yes, that's Optimus Prime pony. I think it's My Little Prime. Yeah. Okay. So Tyrene, what's your favorite piece of your collection?
Not sure you can see it there, or should I bring it down?
Okay.
Yeah, this set here is of my oops.
Oh, careful. Careful.
Protectors, don't worry.
okay.
This is actually
Wow.
the blue chrome Chicago Celebration exclusive Funkos. The set has the full set. So this is my precious because it was something that I couldn't get because I couldn't go to Chicago at that year. Then I found some local seller who was willing. The guy was so nice. It was expensive. So the guy was willing to let me buy one piece at a time per month
Wow.
to
Oh.
complete the collection.
Have
It
the
was
full
so
speed.
nice, yeah. So this whole set cost me a little over $1,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Woo.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's also my favorite because it's blue chrome. My favorite color, blue lah. And it's so shiny.
Mm,
Awesome.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
very nice.
Do you custom the case for it?
Oh, this is actually a Funko case, official Funko case.
Oh. Wow.
But wow,
Okay.
shipping expensive ah.
Okay. Identify.
Dropping it.
Okay. How about you, Alex? What's your favorite piece?
Actually, for me, I don't really have a favorite. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Because they all hold the same,
Love all your toys
the same
equally.
position in my heart. Hold the same place, yeah.
Okay.
But if, to answer your question, maybe, hold on, I just get my favorite.
Yes, show off all the toys.
Yay!
it's like having children. Like, well, who's your
Yes,
favorite?
yes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Like, no.
Hey,
Actually, I have a
Aldo.
favorite one.
Aldo, behind you, is that the is Cantina? No, not Cantina. The Lego set behind
Oh,
you.
I think
Moss
yeah,
Island.
that's a moist ice cantina. My wife gave it to me for birthday last year,
So sweet.
Wow, so sweet.
but I haven't built it yet.
Lego
place.
is not for building. Lego is for
No
keeping
place
in
to
the
put it in the house.
storage.
okay. I think Alex is back with his
Yes.
Yay!
the favorite,
Yes.
the secret favorite.
Oh,
So far, this is my
Uh.
my most favorite. I mean, to have an actual answer first.
Oh, okay.
He's actually 30 cm from 30. Maybe you can see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he measures about
Wow.
30 cm,
Yeah.
and he's posable.
Posable, yeah.
If you can see, maybe
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Cloth one.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
it's cloth, but
the-
it's not actually cloth also.
Yeah.
Then
Can you
this
take
dagger
out
is
the
kind of-
dragon shield? Oh, okay.
Take out the what? Dagger.
The
Dagger.
Yeah,
the dagger. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you can take it out.
Oh,
See.
oh, wow.
Nice.
It's very detailed.
This he costs around 150-ish SGD. Yeah.
Oh.
Because I got the full set. The full set is around 700 plus SGD. Yeah. So
Wow.
in total 6 for the whole set. So if we divide this around there, the 100 plus.
Can you take out the dragon shield?
I think can, but I don't dare.
No one.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I saw
live
someone
is
took it out before.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, live is not a good time to experiment with this.
Yeah,
in
sometimes
front
very
of
scared.
live international audience.
Oh no.
Okay, how about you, Aldo? What's your favorite piece?
Well, I guess I would say, like Alex said, that I love all my toys equally. But I have a childhood holy grail, if you can call it that. The thing that I really wanted when I was a child was a Godaikin Voltus 5. It was made by Poppy, a subsidiary of Bandai, in the 1981, 1984, I think. And I really, really wanted that toys when I was a child, but never actually quite get it. So when I finally got one after I opened my store in 2000, it was like, yes, you're finally mine.
What was it, loose or is it like MISB?
It was box, almost complete, missing some parts, as is usually the case. But after a wait of 20, 25 years, I think, yeah, I'll take any condition.
So he's you've displayed him.
Yeah, I displayed in my museum, of course. I rarely take it out because the thing is so old, and Poppy plastic especially the blue colored one, has been known to be it's really fragile. If you just drop it, it will shatter like glasses.
Sounds like Go plastic syndrome.
Yeah, I think it is. Only on the blue colored plastic, and if you know Voltus 5, like almost the face, the hand, and the punch is blue. So that is one of the fragile Godaikin robots out there.
Okay. Hey. Okay. So right now, there's been quite a few comments. So maybe we'll just do a quick read through. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you very much, Jet, Siti Aisha, Elvin, Afika. I'm sorry if I missed anybody out. Yeah. So just now hello. Great Wall of Funko.
Alvin was mentioning, it's like only those who can watch Malaysian channel will love Victory Saber.
Yeah, Victory Saber is yes. I'm very happy to have Victory Saber here. Yeah.
And
Okay.
Atika loves that My Little Pony. So does City.
Oh,
It's pretty
okay.
awesome.
Thank you. The pony likes you too.
After seeing your pony, I think I'm tempted to go and try to get a custom Stormtrooper one done.
I think it
Oh,
would
no.
this is Poison Network.
Marcus, I'll contact you later to see whether you can give me the link for the guy who does the custom.
Oh, this is
The
not
poison has
custom.
taken effect.
It's actually one of their crossovers.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a mass release.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm very, very impressed with Tyrene's Star Wars Funko collection, the blue one.
Oh.
And Dad says that never ask a collector how much something costs unless
Yes. Yeah.
True.
Actually,
that is
this is like an unwritten rule. When I see all my guy friends with their girlfriends or their wives beside them, right? We don't talk prices. We don't
Yes,
talk anything about prices.
Yes, yeah, your significant others will always give you that look. Yeah. Or they will hide their purchases somewhere and then sneak it in at night when everyone's asleep, or downplay the price.
You know, in my store in Zero Toys, we have this, I think you can call it courtesy or service, where when somebody buys a toys and then he will ask, can you change the price on the box? I have no idea how to get this to my house with the price as it is. And we will, of course, okay, we got your back, bro.
Very good service. Top-notch customer service.
Good service.
Yeah, I only say this because I'm quite sure none of the wives or girlfriend is watching this right now.
Oh.
So don't tell anyone, okay?
Secret here. It's a secret.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask like about challenges that we've all faced in collecting. Okay, I think money and space are the two major challenges that all of us face. Like no money, no space. But yeah, I have a friend who says that when there's a will, there's a way. So so I met this friend in December, and he mentioned that he had no space. Then when I saw him again in February, he had bought a number of statues. Yeah, and I was amazed at the willpower that he had. Yeah. So
So you put where?
he found space. He made space. He
Wow.
said,
Wow. Wow.
yeah, I was impressed because when I went over, I also thought, oh yeah, actually there's no space. Then when I came back, well, actually there was space after all. Like some things were moved around. Some things were
Amazing.
used. Yeah.
Then you see a missing sofa, a missing chair,
Oh
maybe a
no.
missing dining table.
Sacrifices were made.
No, actually everything was just rearranged to make space for the statues. Yeah.
Wow.
And you know, you when you really need to, you find that they can slot into many small spaces. So Tyrene, how about you? Okay, so we won't talk about money and space. Maybe we'll talk about other challenges that you've encountered while collecting.
I mentioned earlier, those exclusives that's only very events exclusives, or all the older Funko Pops, because I started collecting a little bit late. So I guess the older Funko Pops, which that time I could not get them retail. If you want to get them now, the prices are way up there now, and you'll be like, I earn money lah, but should I spend this money or not? If I buy this, I also have to buy the other one and then another one. So
Yeah, correct.
I'm not a completist for my collection, so I will actually think, is it really worth the money? So that's why the most expensive one that I was willing to pay was the chrome one. Others, I'm not as willing.
Oh, okay. Oh, I wanted to ask, Funkos, right? Do they reissue like the older ones, or once it's released, it never goes back?
If they do reissue, the box will be a different color. And also, when they do reissue, there is actually a little you see there's a little barcode at the bottom here, and the letterings are actually different, so you actually can tell when was it published. But of course, usually you cannot just one eye it and just see lah. Usually what I do is I there's a little app that we can do to scan the zip code, and then you actually it's a Funko app. It's a Funko app.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's quite cool. It's quite recent, that one. Or else a lot of the fake ones have been coming out and the copies are actually quite good.
Wow.
So we had to find all the slight differences like coloration and stuff. So I avoid I only buy from retailers and not like online, those third party like AliExpress and Shopee.
Okay. So you don't collect KOs?
What's KOs?
Like not knockoffs.
What?
Oh no, like knockoffs, like the Chong versions.
Yeah.
If I buy a Chong version, it is meant to be maybe going to be recolored, taken apart or whatever. So I actually do have some My Little Pony KOs, which I'm thinking of repainting to just do some customization to it. But then it has been sitting in the box for 3 years already lah. Maybe I can pass to Alex. I see his skills with his dioramas like quite good.
No, I still okay.
So,
Still improvising.
Improvise. Okay. So Alex, challenges. What challenges have you faced?
For me, besides the obvious money and space, it's the strong urge to fight the temptation of my toys. Because I tend to scroll Taobao a lot, and Taobao is a poisonous app for toy collectors. So time to time I get tempted to buy things there, but for me I just maybe save it to my wish list first and continue scrolling. Perhaps taking a break sometimes can help with the temptation.
Scrolling late at night, right?
When
I just understand. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes yeah.
Okay.
Can be quite scary, the temptation.
Yeah. Okay. And just now, I think our viewers also mentioning that sorry kids, sometimes the toys take priority.
Oh, no.
How about you, Aldo? What challenges have you come across? Is space a problem for you?
Of course. I mean, I have my museum in the old house that I grew up in. It was actually quite big. In the beginning, I have some space that I rent out as stores and office to some of my friends. I used to have 5 tenants there. They're gone now, just one now. I used to have a small studio for my photographic works. That's also gone now.
Wow.
Let's see what else. You make sacrifices here, there, and at the end of the day, you suddenly realize, hey, this is a lot of toys.
Whoa,
I guess the other challenge that I often encounter is the need to stay focused on our collection, because with so many poison out there, like I don't know, like maybe Tyrese, one day you will suddenly look at hot toys and you will start to think like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. This to put next to my Funko or something. I don't know. I think the willpower to stay focused is also one of the challenges that we face as collectors. Especially if I don't know, you have some extra money lying around. That is when the temptation to stray from your focus is most strong.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yes, yeah, that's where all our bonuses go. Okay. Okay. I realized that we're all quite interested in your Mos Eisley set, Aldo, your Lego set. Do you think we can take a look at it? Like,
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a medium-sized set. It has got, I don't know how many minifig.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's
Wow, so
quite a lot.
many.
oh wow, can we have
Yeah,
a
and
That's a lot, eh.
there are some that is, I think, only released in this set, like that Rancor Keeper. I don't know if it's released on another set. But yeah, the problem with Lego is they never stop.
Yes,
There's
another
always
poison.
another one.
Yeah.
Can we see the front again? Can we see the front again? The
Okay.
front of the box.
Put it on solo.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Wow, it looks big, eh.
It looks nice.
Yeah, this is a nice set.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I think
and it can open up.
It opens up in the middle, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, it does.
Yes.
Oh. Wait.
It will be awesome if you can build like I don't know, a coffee table diorama. Maybe add some more buildings, some more creatures, like a mini diorama of Mos Eisley. But of course, the space is just not there.
Yeah, that's the main problem always with Lego as well. That's why I only have Lego minifigures.
Imagine you do
That's
that
the easiest to collect.
diorama. How much sand you must be putting in that table?
Whoa.
but minifigures also quite another whole, right? Like it's series
Yeah.
12,
It is also,
12 now.
it's also poison.
Yeah, I
And then
saw
also
a lot of comments.
I like to customize some of them, so because you can't find them, right? So I kind of like buy different parts of different Lego minifigures to put on. Like this is Matt, the radar technician, which is from SNL, Adam Driver's casting at that time. So it's actually not cheap also because you get rare Lego minifigures to get the parts. And the plus the shipping. So yeah, it's poison and a big black hole as well.
Okay. And yeah, in the comments I saw a lot of positive reactions to the Mos Eisley set. So yeah, this is poison at work. And if anybody buys the Mos Eisley set here, Lego, I hope you can you hear us and you see yeah, you can send us a little bit or something if your Mos Eisley set sales go up. It hasn't been discontinued, right? The Mos Eisley.
I think it was 2019 release. I don't know if they still produce it. Usually no, yeah. But maybe some Lego stores still have it on stock.
I wanted to buy the the Lego upside down set. And then after that, they told me that it's been discontinued since the beginning of the year. So I'm like,
that's because I think it's a limited edition or limited series, right? It's like that Voltron Lego set where
the ideas, Lego ideas, right?
Yeah, okay. That is where the customer submit ideas for the next set. I think.
Yeah.
Heard of that before.
Okay, so yeah. If so to all the guests, if you have any questions for any of us, for any of the guests, please feel free to drop it in the comments and we will try to answer. So of course we will not say anything about the value and the cost of our collections. Sensitive topic, yeah. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of the things you've seen so far, you can ask, but I don't think we're going to sell any of it. Yeah. Not me at least. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to put you all in a bit of a position. Okay. So you've all seen each other's pieces, right? So if you were given a chance to steal something from one of the other collectors, what would you steal? Yeah. Tina is also included. Tina is also included because we saw
Steal
her minifigure. Yeah. So
I know.
yeah. So I saw Tyrene laughing just now. So I think you have something in mind. What would you steal from the rest of us?
Aldo, do you have the Lego set? Do you have the Rancor set or not? The one with the Rancor keeper, underneath. I remember there was a Lego set that's underneath.
Actually, to be honest, this is like the only modern Lego set that I own.
Okay,
because the bulk of my collection is vintage toys and Star Wars stuff.
Then just send something me Star Wars. I just heard you say hot toys. You got any nice hot toys?
Hot toys, yeah, one or two, I think. But mostly vintage.
Oh, okay. But vintage ones are very hard to get. There was, I think, was this vintage one that's Millennium Falcon that is really very expensive, and a lot of people love to put it into a coffee table thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
If I take, I'll take that.
Make sure you don't spill coffee.
Yeah, I have a 1979, 1978 Millennium Falcon mini in box. The box is the Star Wars one, the New Hope there, so that make it the oldest one.
Wow.
Like the first time that the Millennium Falcon has been made into
if
toys.
I take it from Aldo, I will not take it out of the box. Inside the coffee table, I'll just put the box. It's like you cannot, because if you're a fellow collector, you collect also, you know the value of it being in the box.
Yes.
Yeah. And
usually the box is more valuable than the content.
Yeah, people actually buy the boxes also, and it's quite pricey also.
Yes, very much.
Especially for vintage. I heard vintage ones, the boxes are quite expensive. In the thousands.
Tyrene, Sunny says, go get the Lego Rancor set on sale at OG.
Is it? Got
Oh
sale?
no, go.
You see this poisoner?
OG sale now, right? 20%, right? I think.
But you see, the thing is that I did not know got sale at OG. Now tomorrow I have to go OG.
Not tomorrow, later,
I
not
just got my
tomorrow.
salary.
Just nice. It's meant to be. This is meant to be.
Yeah, it's meant to
Pay
be.
bills.
Jet
You
also,
only live once.
Yeah, Jet said
Yeah, correct.
I live once.
Jet has a Rancor, the Jabba's Palace and the Rancor Pit also. Yeah. Do you know about that, Tyrene?
Yeah, but I cannot choose from him. I only can choose from the other panelists only.
Okay. No, but just bringing it to your awareness in case there are other things you want to buy.
No. I actually trying to avoid a little bit because getting a bit unfocused. I'm trying to focus more on the Funkos and only maybe certain Mandalorian figures. Like the Black Series, I only buy the Mandos.
Okay.
I don't buy all the others.
Oh, Sunny said he got it a long time ago though. So it might not be in OG.
Oh.
Yeah.
Disappoints.
So you're safe.
Sunny, cheat my
You're
feelings.
safe.
You're safe for now.
For now.
No, worse. You go into like carousel, all this stuff to go and find.
How about you, Alex? If you could steal something from any one of us, what would you steal? What has caught your eye?
Maybe I'll ask you, Marcus. Do you have third-party Transformers set? Like Planet X?
I used to have, but then I stopped because I had to focus. Yeah. So all my third party ones, I don't collect third parties anymore. Yeah.
Also only officially licensed Transformers.
Yes. Yeah.
I see. Understand because I was thinking if you have the Planet X Grimlock. I might steal that one
Oh,
from Fall of Cybertron.
yes, with the sword, right? The
Yeah,
giant
that's
sword.
very nice.
Yeah. I went to buy. I have the normal, as in the regular, the official release. Then I went to buy an extra sword that looks like his War for Cybertron sword. Sorry, his Fall of Cybertron sword. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Hey,
And we have a question from City.
okay. This question is, what is the series that you want for your collection, but you don't think will be produced? Okay. A series that you want for your collection. So, do you mean like a toy series like SHF, like Black Series, or do you mean like franchise kind of series like okay, Mandalorian? The Mandalorian is not in Hot Toys yet, right? That's
It
all.
is, I think.
Oh, it is. It is. Okay.
A lot.
I don't collect. I made a decision very early on. Hot Toys is.
I got Bo-Katan and Koska
Too
on order
poisonous.
already. Already waited for more than 1 year for the delivery.
Okay. So does anybody have a series that they want but it hasn't been produced?
Funko, don't need
Yes.
to say. Produce everything,
Yeah.
anything.
I was thinking maybe Bandai or any toy manufacturers can produce articulated Pokemon figures. Because I noticed can't remember the name, Jack's Toys or something like that. Yeah. They actually produce some, but not all. So I was hoping maybe they can do more. That'll be nice for all the Pokemon collectors out there.
Jax is
City
the
was,
Jack specific.
So City
Sorry?
was clarifying. She says that she wants the dwarfs from Hobbit, but they only focus on the popular characters.
Okay. So, Alex, I was asking the Jack specific, is it?
Yes, correct, yeah. Jack's
Okay. So, are there any characters that you all want made? Like Tyrene was saying about Bo-Katan, yeah. Which I only recently realized is Bo plus Katana, yeah.
I'm actually more curious what Aldo will say.
Yeah.
How about you, Aldo?
Let's see. Because the nature of my collection is focusing on vintage toys, so stuff that is already out there. I don't know. Maybe. I wish there is this old series called Thunderbirds 2086. I think
Thunderbird.
it's an animated version of the old Thunderbirds puppet show, and it's like one of my first love in Japanese animation, and I don't think they have any toys for it.
Wow.
Thunderbirds is the one where the characters
So obscure,
look a little bit like puppets, right?
Sorry.
The ones that they look a little bit like puppets or something like that.
Yeah, that's the old Thunderbirds. But then they made a more modern anime version of it.
Okay.
So,
Super 7 might do it.
So obscure.
I can answer City's question as well.
Oh,
I
okay.
always get annoyed when looking at Lego minifigures, right? And then they are very westernized. So I always crave for something like more Asian that we can have either from the Chinese, those mythological figures, or those from the wuxia one, where you can actually have Chinese related or Japanese even characters that we can use to pose when we go for our travels, or just like, wherever we bring our minifigures along. That's what I crave actually. So sometimes no choice, I have to buy the knockoffs.
Okay. Okay. I think we're close to 3 o'clock, so I'll hand the time back to Tina. Unless anybody has any last comments that you'd like to add. Okay.
We do have a question from Afika.
We have a question. What are your favorite figures or vintage toys so far? Yeah.
I think we did mention that in the beginning, but
Yeah.
yeah, at the beginning where we actually showed off some of our toys. So Atika, you can actually look back. I know you join in a little later, but that gives you an excuse to rewatch this later on. Any other questions before we wrap up, or any comments from the rest? Okay, tell us what's your advice for new collectors. Actually, we are running a little bit away, but because we are having such a good time, I hope you guys don't mind joining us for at least about maybe 5 minutes or so. I'm just curious, like, what are the advice for new collectors out there? Since you all have been collecting for so long, and probably you have, fallen into the pit, or those are the downfalls from that. Advice for those out there starting out for their collection.
Don't start.
Mm.
Don't be
Wow.
Oh, please start, but focus.
Yeah, focus is a very tough thing to do. So, but for me, is I don't need to complete the set. Sometimes it's really out of your reach. Don't force yourself.
Marcus?
Yeah, I'll say spend within your means. Yeah. I had this. I was selling some figures once, and on eBay once long ago, and this person there was this bidding war, and the person who finally won. It was 4 figures. And he paid, I think, 1,600 for it. Yeah.
Wow.
Then when it came down to actually meeting up and paying, he said that he had a lot of difficulties, and I met him, and basically I could tell that I think he was overextending himself. With the collection. So I'll say spending within your means is important.
Yeah, practical advice. Alex?
For me, I would say try to balance your light side and dark side. Don't fall to the temptation. Must bring balance. Yeah.
And Aldo?
Those one.
Only buy things that makes you happy. A lot of times, I noticed that people started buying or collecting things because other people are also collecting it, but deep down they do not exactly spark joy inside them. So it's more like a form of FOMO. I think, fear of missing out. Don't do that. Please only buy and collect things that you truly enjoy, even though other people might think that it's silly. It's your collection.
True. Okay, before I go for my outro, and I would like the guests to give an opportunity to tell you where you can find them if you want to talk to them and chat with them more about their toys, or they can give you some tips. Marcus, you go first, and then we'll go around.
Oh, okay. So I keep an Instagram account called Optimarcus. I think we will drop it in the comments later. Yeah. I also keep a website, marcusgoh.com. So sometimes I write about toys, and Hasbro is going to kindly send me the new wave of Legacy Transformers. So I'll be writing about this.
Nice.
Can you keep them afterward?
What?
Keep them.
Yes.
Can you keep the toys?
Yeah.
I can keep them. I can keep them. I think I have to give it back.
Oh, so cool.
Just say you lost them.
I can keep them. The previous ones I could keep. So should be okay. But I'll double check this.
What about you, Tyrene?
Actually, mine is I only have a personal Instagram. I mean, a lot of my friends on Facebook, but I post more of my stuff on Instagram. I don't know a lot of Funko. It's mainly like Star Wars every day. So I'm just SD11 on my Instagram username.
Okay, Alex? And Alex does really great toy photography. We haven't really touched on toy photography today, but maybe we'll have a special toy photography session. And I'm hoping that Sunny can join us as well on this other special session in the future. Do share with us where the people can find you on social media.
I do toy photography on my Instagram. You can see my IG handle below. Or you can go and follow me here. I have to sell myself.
And Aldo?
Anyway.
Oh yes, sorry. Yeah, go on, Alex.
If you guys want to collect toys, start buying, maybe you can go Taobao. It's really a poisonous website.
How about you go in there to buy the miniature stuff so that some of my figures can be holding it or like sitting on the chair or stuff like that. That's what I usually do.
The props.
Yeah, the props are.
We have almost everything there.
Yes.
And Aldo, what about you?
Actually, I'm on all the social media, but I'm really lazy on updating. So I guess I stick mainly on Instagram, but only stories these days. Like I said, I'm too lazy. It's God of Toy.
God of Toy. Okay. Right now, hang on while I speak to the rest about what's coming up next month, and I'll bring you back on screen in just a while. Just don't go off yet. So, everyone, thanks for joining us. It's been really fun when we talk about toys. I can almost imagine, right, you guys on the screen behind smiling and laughing because it's just something that we love so much. Thank you for joining us for this hour. And if you can find me Red Dot Diva on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. So long as you see a Red Dot Diva, that's me. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, could you please subscribe button as well? I need about 100 people in order to get a vanity handle. Right now, it's this long YouTube link that is really hard to promote. So I'm hoping to reach 100 subscribers, and then I can pump up more spotlight on Southeast Asian creators out there. And next month, July, I do have my guests confirmed. They will be Wayne Ray, who's my friend as well, and he's been on my live streams for a few times, so he may be a familiar face to some of you. Together with him will be an artist, artist. She's a young lady called Najana Suhaimi, and they are the creators of a short comic called Worlds Apart, a conversation about mental health. This comic is published by local company Difference Engine. It aims to give awareness on mental health and how to bring up conversation about that. They just launched the book a few weeks ago, and I thought it would be an interesting topic for people to be aware of, and they get to speak to Wayne Ray and Jana on how they actually brought this story together. That's in July, and look out for the announcement. We'll be coming around the first week of July. I'll be posting it on my social media. I do have a guest for August as well. We are in the midst of discussing what the topic might be, so look out for that. For the announcement as well. It's going to be all coming together pretty soon. So if you have someone who's on your wish list that he's a Southeast Asian creator, he's a writer, artist, could be a cosplayer, and or part of the a prominent person in a geek community that you feel that will be an interesting guest on Live with Red Dot Diva, just feel free to contact me as well, or you can post in the comments below. Okay, right now I'm going to bring everyone back on screen again to say goodbye to all of you, and we could maybe either meet each other online or in person. Aldo, I don't know if you ever will be coming to Singapore. We'll be glad to host you.
Oh yeah, wait for me there.
Yes. Thank you, Marcus, for moderating this session. Really appreciate that. And for the guests, Tyrene, Aldo, and Alex as well. This has been really fun and hour. So thank you so much, and hope to see everyone again soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.